Okay, if you can tell me a little bit about your culture and where your family's from and what kind of dances you do.
My dad is from Hong Kong and my mom's from Malaysia. So I spent equal years in both countries. So they're both my hometown, I consider.
Yes.
And my culture, well, for Malaysian culture, there are three main cultures because we have three main races in the country. So there are Chinese, Indian, and Malay. And so, yeah, we do all three of those dances.
Where is this kind of dance prevalent the Malaysian dance that you do, and where do people perform it or do it the most?
They usually perform it during like cultural dinner or cultural gathering kind of thing. And although we are very influenced by American culture because of the media, but we still keep all these like traditional dances to heart, and we still do it.
When did you first start cultural dancing?
Actually, I didn't start until 2008, 2 years ago. Yeah, my friend got me into it.
Did you just join a club or?
Not really. For Latin American dance is because of Lhasa. But Malaysian dances, I've been doing it since like back home in high school.
Yeah. So how did you start when you were back home? Did you just
Yeah, there's like a group form for that.
Why did you decide to kind of continue these traditions and dancing while you were in college? Because it can be tough sometimes.
Yeah. Well, your culture is part of who you are. So I believe like to let people know who you are, you kind of have to show that part of yourself to them. And I feel like a lot of people doesn't really understand what Malaysian culture is, and we figured it's a good time for us to participate.
Yeah.
So it's more for that, not that much for competition, honestly.
More just for fun. What kinds of groups or organizations have you been involved with, maybe in college, that relate to dance? I know you mentioned a couple.
Like specifically dance.
Yeah, or just cultural ones. Like.
Lhasa, Amananichi, I actually started dancing with them not too long ago, and that was fun. And I'm still gonna try to do that more often and practice more. And Chinese dances, I did it with CSA like 2 years ago. They participated too. So.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experience with International Fiesta, like things you did to build up to it or during it? Or?
Well, I got here in spring 2008, and my friend sort of got me into CSA, and I participated in Fiesta that year with CSA and ASU. And the next year, I was in Taiwanese Student Association. I was part of the e-board, and so we decided to participate as well. And it was their second time doing it, so I had a lot of fun as well. Then this year I decided, well, Malaysian hasn't done it yet, and probably it's a good time for us to start since we have a really strong team this year, and so we decided to do it.
Why do you enjoy performing and doing this kind of dance?
One thing, it reminds me of who I am, and performing is just a very fulfilling kind of thing to do. And knowing that you did a good job, or even though you made a little mistake, it's still a very satisfying feeling to know that you accomplished something. So that's mainly why I do it.
What would you say is one of your greatest experiences, or something that happened to you while either performing or a certain practice? Or?
To me, this year is the best year, mainly because it was back to my roots kind of thing for Malaysia. And it's just amazing how this event just bring everybody together, even though we don't hang out much usually, but because of this we start practicing together, hang out, have lunch or whatever together. So that's the best part of it.
And do you think you'd ever stop dancing?
No. Never.
No. Okay.